These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the London Black Knights. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They're losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3 and out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Now on 4th down, here's Drew Butler in punt formation. Well, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And no excitement, unless you're on the defensive team of last week, in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now Ryan on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Time running out here on the play clock. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Play clock winding down. To throw on third down, Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcus Golden in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Colton Schmidt now to punt one away. And the play clock's running down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Screen play, Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. And again, it's Mahomes. Underneath for Johnson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Drew Butler now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And before the punt, time is going to run out on this first quarter. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Drew Butler now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'll try the right side with Bell. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Marcus Golden in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Drew Butler now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Ryan. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
They'll give this to Bell running right. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll have Larry Ridley's highlights, but points obviously hard to come by in this first half. Larry will be in Orlando with our halftime report in about 2 minutes' time.
Yeah, he and his staff, they're putting together nothing but defensive highlights from the first half, and there's nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned.
On second down, Ryan. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now, Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes. And he locates Walker, complete. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down, Mahomes. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he's got some break, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Bruce Ellington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now this offense about ready to take over again. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
This is Bell, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right near the 27. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Just a little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Black Knights and the Bengals haven't had a reliable run game so far. The push up front has not been there, and you have to give credit to both defenses on that front. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Now early in the second, Golden's got the sack here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Bengals have it at the 40. Ellington's found on the quick pass and catch, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. Bengals land the first punch.
Okay, Larry, back here, 7-0 our score as we ready ourselves for this second half. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. Deshaun Watson hooking up with his guys early and often. 3 first-half touchdowns. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. A give to Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Here's Ryan going option right side. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Ryan on first down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Play clock winding down. Now Ryan on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
The play clock's running down. Here's Ryan. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Man open left side, it's Williams. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Now Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Drew Butler now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They're going to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Welcome back now here in London. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw on second down, Ryan. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Play clock winding down. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Well, just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. For the offense lining up first and 10. And the play clock's running down. On first and 10, Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, Ryan. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Throwing again, Ryan. And it's caught. Touchdown.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Johnson. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Second down following the run. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
All right, here we go. Mahomes to throw. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on third. To throw is Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. They go to Johnson again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. On third down, Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. Kirk Cousins, 2 touchdown passes in the W. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He's back to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And they'll spike it here at 27 seconds. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And the spike comes with just 12 seconds left to go. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Cincinnati, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.